Good morning, Steve from the Camouflage Store. This morning we're just going to talk a little bit about some of the devices that we use for measuring people's feet and what we sort of do. It got me thinking a while ago, I had to take my youngest son into a well-known high street store because he wanted a pair of these particular trainers that he had to have. Been saving up for ages, finally went and get them. So he goes in there and I says to the guy, you know, can we measure my son's feet to get these trainers that he wanted? And he sort of looked at me, what, measure your feet? We don't do that. I said, well, how do you know what size he is? Well, we'll have a look at his trainers and you tell me what size and we can do it like that. I said, yeah, but his feet have changed. He's had those ones for a year. You've got to measure his feet. They don't do it. They don't do it. So I thought, well, you can't do that. So anyway, this will give you an idea. So everybody that comes in here usually measure their feet. We use the Brannock gauge or the Brannock device, which is that fella. As you can see, we can do each feet. You can measure the length, you can measure the width. You obviously got some arch stuff which you can do as well. This has been around for God knows how many years, 75 years, the Brannock gauge, the Brannock device. Most of the good sort of retailers use something like this or this particular one. They've got different ones for different. They do an American one and they do like a kids one, but this is the sort of the adult British one for UK sizes. All right, so that's that. I mean, sometimes people come in, they're having lower, you know, we use the lower gauge. So what we generally do is, you know, people will come in, we try and get them to wear the socks they would normally wear. Some people wear 2 pairs, some people wear 3, 1, whatever they individually like. So you know, it's all right for me to say, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. But at the end of the day, the customer is going to be more comfy doing it the way they do it. So that's what we try and do, is get them to come in and they can wear the socks that they would wear. Now, I can measure people's feet using this. We can do all the kind of things that we do, looking at arch support, and, you know, obviously something comes down with experience that we can tell certain fitting boots will fit different kinds of people's foot shape, which obviously will come in time as you get used to it and do this more often. So we get a good idea of what's going to fit people's feet and what isn't. So we usually, most people, or say a lot of people, will actually fit into 2 sizes. Especially with the half sizes around that are available these days. So, you know, we can do that, and we normally put 2 or 3 pairs of boots down and people can walk around and they can try them, and we can do all that kind of stuff to try and ensure that we get the best fit necessary for that person, because sometimes it doesn't come out at the size that we've measured them at. You know, it's quite often people will put on a pair of socks, you know, that can go up half a size, or they prefer to wear them tighter, they prefer to wear them looser. So everybody is different. But this will give you an idea. With all the boots, with people that come in, we're always measuring people's feet, and, you know, to try and ensure that you get the best possible fit and the most comfy fit for you. Because at the end of the day, I can't wear, you know, it's not for me to wear, it's down to the customer to tell us and for them to be happy with what they're doing and for what they're wearing. And, you know, it's not very often people come back. In fact, it hardly ever happens where everybody comes back and says it didn't quite fit. So that is what we use, a Brannock device. We use, like I say, the lower device for lower, but generally this is what we use. So anyway, I hope that's helpful, you know, to you, and it'll give you some ideas of what we do. You know, some of the running shops, people are going and put their foot in some fantastic machine which will say it's this, that and the other, but it's not necessarily always going to work for everybody. So anyway, hope that helps you. Please subscribe to us if you can, sales at Camouflage Store. If you've got any questions or you want to know anything, please give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.